Hey guys, be sure to press like and subscribe. Today I'm going to tell you about how I met my girlfriend, because some of you guys have been asking me how I met my girlfriend. The way I met my girlfriend was that she sent me a message on Messenger one time by accident, because a guy that she was talking to had the same exact name as me. Now first, I ignored the message, and after a while I just started talking to her and finding out what was up. Why was she messaging me? And then we started talking as friends. And I actually had a girlfriend at the time, but this girl here, we talked as just friends, just strictly as friends. You know, she was 10,000 miles away, and we'd talk back and forth, on weekends and stuff like that, and just became close friends. She actually had a boyfriend, I had a girlfriend. I ended up breaking off with my girlfriend because it just wasn't working out. But what happened was, once I broke off with my girlfriend, she said, she kind of hinted that she was interested in me, and she ended up breaking off with her boyfriend. She broke off with her boyfriend, and what happened was we started planning, about what we wanted to do. We just hit it off really well, and I started sending her money to help her out, which I don't recommend to everybody unless you really know the person. And I had known this, I knew this girl, talking to her for a whole year. And not to say that you couldn't get ripped off or scammed, but I didn't get scammed, and I told her what I wanted her to do for me, so when I come over there, we would be all set. So she set up house, she rented a place, she started getting all our furniture in place and everything, and ready for us to make a life together. And she never asked me for money. I was always the one who set her up, and it worked out really good. When I come over, she met me at the airport, and excuse me, she met me at the airport, and the first night we went home, and I must have smelled from the airplane or whatever, and I got in the house and I was like, wow, this is really, really nice. Things really, really worked out great, and it wasn't a mistake. I did very well. My girlfriend is an awesome girl. She has an awesome daughter and nephew, and I treat the two kids as my own family, basically, and love them to death. And I really got the bargain. I got the best part of the deal, I think, than anything else. But you guys coming over here, you guys can find the same thing. My girlfriend's a little bit older, and I like that, because I like the fact that she's somebody on my level that I can have a conversation with. She's pretty well self-educated. She's smart. She's not a stupid girl. She's not young and naive. That's why I tell people, the younger you go, the more naive of a girl you get. And a lot of you guys are listening to some of these other expat videos about how to find girls, and yeah, you can find a girl that's 18, 19, 20 years old, even if you're 70 and stuff like that. You're not going to find a decent companion, guys, for that in that age group. You're going to find a kid. You're going to be basically marrying a kid, and you're going to be babysitting. And a lot of you guys think that you can train these girls because that's what you hear. And these guys are giving you the wrong advice. Actually, some of these guys are getting investigated now. I'm hearing that some of these guys down in Cebu that are giving these bachelor courses and stuff like that are in trouble now. They got petitions to be be investigated. Some of them are going with really, really young girls, and they're getting in trouble because some of these girls are lying about their age. They're like, they're 14, 16 years old, but they're telling people that they're 18. And some of these guys are going to end up getting in trouble, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not going to mention any names. You can go on and find out yourself. And there's a lot of blogger infighting going on now, and it's really getting nasty down south of us. And I just choose to stay out of that stuff because it's just a bunch of garbage. I always tell people, stick within like 10 years of your age group. You older guys, 10, 15 years would be the max, I would say. Like 60, you can go to 45-year-old or 40, even 40-year-old girl, and you'd be fine, or even in the late 30s. you know, I think that's okay. But to go into the dip into the 20s, I think you're really asking for trouble with the girl being naive, young. You know, your odds definitely change. The younger you go, the more likely that girl's going to leave you later on as you age, because they're not going to put up with your, you know, your aging. Most of these girls, you know, I mean, let's face it, as you age, certain things don't function after a while. The blue pill does not work forever. You know, for some people it just doesn't work. So, you know, and a girl's not going to stick around you if you have that issue. She's just not going to, especially if she's younger. An older woman would be more likely to stick around because they still love you, they want the companionship, you know, and they don't really care. A lot of them just don't care about that, you know, as they age. They've already gone through that phase. So, and as you age, sex just isn't like that big of an issue. So, you know, it's just the way it is. You know, maybe for some guys it still is, but, you know, usually as you age, that goes away. You know, so that companionship becomes more important. You know, I had a doctor tell me that one time, and when I was young, and I was like, what, are you kidding me? You know, but it's the truth. It's the truth. You know, it's just the way life is. As you age, you know, you want somebody around. You want a companion. You want a family member with you, you know, all the time, a best friend. And that's why I think it's important to have a decent wife fairly close to your age, because of that companionship. Lack of companionship, man, you suffer when you get older. I mean, I've seen so many people that die alone and stuff like that, and that loneliness just really hurts, you know. But just be thinking about that, guys. When you're out there looking for a girl, don't go for the younger ones. I mean, yeah, some of you will, and you won't listen to my advice, but listen, my things worked out for me, you know. And don't always go just for looks too. I mean, yeah, looks are a part of it for sure. You have to be somewhat attracted to the woman, but you know, not everybody has to have a 10 or a 9, as they put it, you know. Like, I mean, you just don't need that. But anyway, guys, be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys.